Back to Wrestling in Mom's Basement. This is going to be the Raw, SmackDown, 205 Live, NXT, and NXT UK weekly review shows for the week of January 28th. I, of course, am Patrick Young. This gentleman to my right is my co-host, Joe Venuto.
We'll start off with Seth open things up. He talked about putting his heart in the Rumble and why he won. And then gets to say his main event Mania. He promised I wasn't going to do it, but he had the points to the sign. There wasn't no sign the night before, really.
It was on like the baseball jumbotron, but that was on like behind the hard cam.
And then he had to make a choice. He wanted to challenge Bryan or Brock. That brought Triple H. He said that he would have been disappointed if Seth didn't point to the sign, and that he challenged Seth to step up a few weeks ago.
To be fair, that's probably the most the reaction with WWE officials. You gotta point to the sign.
And then Triple H started crying.
To be fair, Seth actually broke down during his promo.
And then Triple H said he had to decide by the end, like, who he wanted to face at Mania. And then this brought Dean to say that Triple H wanted to give her Seth on the 2-1 Ryan DeRosa and Flair. Dean believed in Seth though, and they were going to take her together. Triple H called Dean out for his hypocrisy because everything in this ring concerns him. And Dean wanted to fight Seth, so Triple H had things about it. He wanted to leave, and Dean said that he had to go ask his father-in-law. And then the fans started chanting, yes, he does. And then Triple H just said, get him a referee.
Pretty good opening promo. It's nice, I guess, to wrap up what happened for the fans that didn't see the Rumble. And pretty much that Seth's going to WrestleMania. And pretty much, I guess, got a lot of reaction from that.
Yeah.
And then Dean came out and started up the first match.
Yeah. One thing to note is the crowd was very hot.
Yeah.
So that helps. Seth Rollins defeated Dean Ambrose.
Probably my favorite match on Raw. It was a good match.
That would be hard when three weren't really well wrestled.
Yeah. This one was a very good match. Maybe not as good as it should be for the Seth and Dean catalog of matches. But this one wasn't anywhere near as long as those were. Yeah,
having Seth go nuts with one way after another is a fine way to set him up for Lesnar at WrestleMania. It probably won't be exactly throwing stuff, but you gotta do something on the weeks that Brock isn't there.
Yeah.
But it'll be fine. Up next, post break, D was annoyed or something in the ring. Nia and Tamina come out for their match. Nia and Dean have a standoff. I'm just laughing while I'm reading this again. Until Tamina distraction, let Nia knock him to the floor. They're really trying to recreate China with Nia. I'll say what I said before. They're more insane than I thought they were. So that's saying a lot.
So with the news, I think it'd behoove us to actually talk about it with Dean potentially not re-signing with the company.
All right.
And the rumors that are going around where people think it may be a work or think it may be real, and he's going to AEW, like his shirt says.
He should.
But I think he is leaving. However, there is a lot there to the theory of it could be a work than it would be just basic rumors.
If it was a storyline, you're telling me that storyline involves Nia and Tamina. I'm making that storyline real then. They're more insane than I thought. That is.
No, but thinking about it now, he actually did, I guess, confront the McMahons in that promo.
No, he did, but they are more insane than I thought in this company. They really think she's China. My God. God rest her soul, she may pass away, but we can recreate her into a untalented Samoan. They're more insane than I thought on Raw. And they're insane on Raw.
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
Okay, apparently he wants to talk more about Nia.
Dean's leaving. He's going to AEW. Good for him. He doesn't take the money. He doesn't need the money. Well, he cares more about his creative standards than his money. Good for him. At least he has something that half the locker room don't have the guts in them. But that's not important right now because we don't know he's leaving. We're pretty sure he is leaving now, so good for him. Good for him if he did.
And also during the Seth and Dean match, it was like one of the first times I actually heard Renee pick up for Dean.
Yeah, good for Dean. He's leaving. I'm more concerned about that they're not insane. That they are clinically insane now. Before, they were just insane in my opinion. Now I think they just got certified insane. They really think she's the next China. Like legit insane. Yeah, the Rumble was a cool spot. Well, now we're going to make a thing out of it. Well, you know what they say, too much of a good thing, that's what they do best. And now they gave us too much of Nia fighting men. Now I'm sick of it.
Yeah. And I thought Triple H said we're not going to ever see a woman fight men. Or men fight women.
They're certifiably insane. Well, and Dean's leaving, go for him.
Yeah.
I hope he does leave. Would you stay? With the way your character was made since October?
No.
Well, there you go. Up next, Tamina and Nia beat Alexa and Mickey to qualify for the worst Elimination Chamber match in history. Right now.
Yeah, there really isn't much of a reason besides the women's titles. The women's tag titles. Which they can't even book their men's tag division right, and that's been going on much longer than a women's wrestling period in WWE. So if they can't do that right...
Nia also has a stink face, too.
Yeah. She more or less sat on Alexa's face in the corner, yeah.
They are legit certifiably insane at this point. So not even is she China, now they think she's Samoan.
Well, anyway, back to the match. Thought it would be worse, but very, very oddly structured. Where Alexa, the person who cut the heel promo in the inset before the match.
I don't know that.
Shut up, Alexa. Bliss, cutting the heel promo in the inset, played the face in peril against Tamina. Especially when Mickey, the more experienced person's on the apron, and can play babyface pretty well. They made it into Alexa against Tamina for that whole period. So it drug in the middle a lot.
I feel like I was on drugs. They did the Cobra twice, the Totem. Literally, it wasn't like a missed spot either. They botched the first one. They went back to the match. Then they decided, we're going to do it again. And guess what happened? They botched the second one too. So it wasn't even like a redo. It was literally, they botched it, continued the match, and then went back to it.
Yeah.
And botched it in the same corner. Which is even more impressive because I think they might have forgotten that they did it the first time.
They might have, yeah.
I've seen worse from Nia. Her spot at the end was impressive, though, with the double Samoan drop.
Yeah.
She's a lot better fit in something like this than on her own, because she hasn't been deemed a failure yet in a tag team.
Yeah.
I like Mickey and Alexa as the team, but I can understand why they went with the more logical choice. I guess.
Yeah.
Up next, Kurt Angle is fired up to face Corbin, and then Corbin's be Angle in 3 minutes.
That actually felt a lot longer. I thought it was longer.
My fault. 3 minutes and 55 seconds.
So it was 4 minutes. But honestly, I actually didn't mind the match. And with what they're doing, what they pushed with the promo before the match, it kind of seems like this is probably going to be Angle's retirement. And he's putting over anybody he can. So I don't necessarily have a big problem with it. And Corbin actually didn't do terrible.
I mean, you have to assume it's up his WrestleMania match. His farewell match.
Yeah.
Our WrestleMania Angle. I honestly can't come at a moment too soon.
Yeah.
He's been playing a greatest hits for a while now, and each time, for him specifically, it's getting harder and harder to watch.
Yeah. Remember the pop he used to have the suplexes?
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't have that in this match.
Nah. He has a place in WWE, but it's not in the ring anymore.
Well, like his suplexes were pretty much Corbin jumping, and then he would just fall over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He has a place in WWE, it's not in the ring.
Yeah.
We look...
I would say he'd be a very good instructor at the PC.
Yeah. Post-match, Corbin laid angle out again. We look back at Finn brought from the pre-site, then a slightly subdued Finn came out for a chat. He made no excuses for his legs are beating the pre-site. Finn says never seen a combination of speed and power like that, but he's out here with his head on high. Last night he made Lesnar believe, and here's Lashley interrupt. Leo said I feel scared of Bobby because of what happened last night. He's never care what Bobby would do to him. Finn and Cole Lashley out fighting last 12 seconds in a Rumble, and then he beat down Finn with 3 spinebusters.
Yeah, I actually didn't mind this either. They pretty much had Finn limping all the way down the ring and didn't even do the Finn pose that the crowd did. He just sort of just soaked it in and enjoyed it while he was limping around. So he was selling the beatdown, selling the match from last night. And then Lashley just took advantage of that. So this is probably the giant that Finn's probably going to slay. And he's probably going to become the Intercontinental Champion.
At WrestleMania, I'm guessing.
Maybe even as soon as Elimination Chamber.
They might want to get Lashley one win.
Maybe.
There's someone else for Finn to face at WrestleMania.
Yeah, there isn't.
Unless Lashley's fighting Braun and Finn's fighting Undertaker. I don't think we'll stay here yet.
Or you know what? His New Japan contract just came up. So it could be Kenny Omega. Versus
yeah,
Finn
okay, but
for the Intercontinental
when we're doing this podcast on Friday, on Thursday at the pool party, you'll be hearing Kenny Omega's in AEW.
Or he could be facing Finn at WrestleMania for the Intercontinental title.
You're not bringing Kenny Omega in for a contract to go Raw. Or for the for a mid-card championship. You're not doing that.
Or he could be facing AJ Styles in a singles match at WrestleMania.
Well, now you're talking. But you're not putting Kenny Omega in the fight for a mid-card championship at WrestleMania. AJ didn't do that.
I think he will V-trigger Leo Rush at Elimination Chamber to help Finn win.
So you think he's showing up at the MGM Grand pool party on Thursday, right?
Yes.
I'm just saying, you're going to bring Omega in now. You might as well just wait until one of the nights after WrestleMania if he's coming in.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, at that point.
Unless you have absolutely nothing for AJ, which I doubt they don't have anything for AJ.
Yeah, so yeah. Up next we looked at Corbin, Lashley, and Drew destroying Braun to put him on the shelf. And the Revival beat Zack and Hawkins in 2 minutes. I get this.
I do get this one too.
Yeah.
Literally, it's been a while since Zack and Hawkins have actually teamed together. Hawkins is still on a losing streak, mind you.
Right.
And the Revival have been on a run near the top of the tag division.
Yeah. As top as you can go in that division.
Yeah. They will probably get the belts
at Chamber.
And then I could see Hawkins and Ryder win the belts at Mania.
Yeah.
And Hawkins gets the pin because it'll be his first pinfall win.
In like 3 years.
And however long at that point.
Up next, Bryan's backstage saying he didn't need Roman's help to retain that title, but Seth picks him down, he'll end all of Seth's hopes and dreams. And then Elias came out for a song. The fans sang Walk with Elias, but Elias says the fans have let him down. They need to be better because the innovation should be starting as soon as they say his name. It's too late now, so the fans deem themselves not worthy. He has a song ready for tonight, but Jeff Jarrett came out to interrupt. And then, for the first time in WWE history, Jarrett calls somebody Slapnuts.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And then he said Elias problems with him instead. We get the name spelling, and here's Rodolph to interrupt. The fans start the holy shit chant, but Rodolph says the family show. And then we actually go With My Baby Tonight, featuring Renee butchering
not knowing the song.
Butchering their song, commentary, and dancing.
All in one.
A true triple threat. And
Get her back as an reviewer.
Elias.
I love Renee, but not as much when she's on commentary.
Yeah. She was a true triple threat in that segment. Elias finally clocked Riddle with the guitar, but Jarrett beat him up. Another guitar shot took Jarrett down, as the face experiment seems to have ended in a hurry. Fair enough, though, as it wasn't working anyway.
Yeah. The last face thing he did was tell where Corbin was in Vince's limousine.
Right, yeah, so...
That's literally the last face thing he did.
So fair enough, the experiment wasn't working as a face.
Yeah.
Natalia and Dana Brooke don't seem to be on the same page before their tag match. Why would they? They're not a tag team. Yeah. Mojo was looking in the mirror, talking to himself.
Although Dana didn't make me laugh when she said that she was better than Natalia.
And Ember, yeah.
And Ember.
Yeah, she was better than them.
That didn't make me laugh.
Mojo looked in the mirror and says, soon everyone will see who he really is. Okay.
It's definitely a unique promo, I'll give it that.
It's Mojo.
But it's Mojo, so I'm not giving much faith in it whatsoever.
You'll have a better chance of caring about gender.
I hope I'm pleasantly surprised. But I probably won't.
Up next, women's tag titles. Riot Squad beat Dana and Natalia in 2 minutes.
Yeah, the solidified team that's been working together should definitely beat the people that just, were added and aren't even on the same page. Yeah, they should probably dominate, and I thought they actually did tell that story pretty well for the 2 minutes they were given.
Natalia pinned with Dana on the team. Don't use the excuse that they threw Dana into Natalia. She got pinned by...
Okay, they threw Dana into Natalia's head.
She got pinned by Liv. It's just all sad. Here was Ronda for an open challenge. The fans didn't want to see her. After we got for the Becky chant, Ronda got booed while talking about dreaming big. That's what she was talking about. Then she thanked Sasha for a great match because Sasha made her better. And she pointed to the sign.
She's getting to the point where her character is almost like a very, very subtle Kurt Angle in like 1999. Or 2000, actually.
And then she knows Becky has a choice to make. And the fans got the back for her again, so she started thanking the fans. And then she started laughing at the fans.
And then all of a sudden she just stopped.
Then she stopped and started laughing at herself. And then she
just sort of spun the microphone in her hand.
And smiled.
And smiled.
While we all watched awkwardly.
Yeah.
Then Bailey came out to have to say the segment.
Yep.
And then
and then Cole's like, I think this is supposed to be an open challenge.
It was. And then Ronda...
because Ronda couldn't get to that point where she challenged somebody.
And then after that, Ronda beat Bailey.
Yeah, fair enough match. Just sort of okay. Maybe I expect better, but it's literally the night after a major pay-per-view, so...
Yeah, it was another good match for Ronda. We're just going to be checking off the names down really fast on who she beats.
She's probably taking a break.
Yeah.
So the rumors are probably partially true.
Yeah, Bailey wasn't really a threat to win the title. At least they have something to work with, I guess, so. I did notice, though, they are doing something interesting with having Ronda get worked down now a lot in her matches. Once with Sasha and with Bailey. I'm not sure where it goes, though. Post-match, Ronda picked Bailey up, and out came a Lipton and Becky to a huge reaction. Becky says she's been hearing about the Bane's woman on the plane for a year now, but the last time Becky was here, she dropped Ronda. It's funny that Ronda's ever come looking for her for some payback. Becky doesn't need extra time. She picks Ronda for WrestleMania. The stare down was on until Ronda grabbed the mic asking how Becky's leg is. Ronda wants the best version of Becky possible because she's a motivational speaker and she always wants everybody's best.
Yeah.
And because she can break Becky's face faster than she can say Nia Jax. Ronda was still in the show last year on her debut when Becky was on the Kickoff show. Becky's been the man for a few months, but Ronda has been a household name for a few years. And that was the mic drop. Though Ronda's not really one of those enough of a talker to have one of those.
I think her finishing line should have been, "I could kill you with my bare hands."
Yeah.
Like that line probably should have been used for the end.
Yeah. But she redeemed herself after smiling at everybody.
Yeah.
In a big opening. At least the match is made for me, you know.
Charlotte will probably get at it.
Yes.
I'm thinking.
Now, I would like to explain how Becky ran away from Asuka, too, but we're at the top out, but we're just going for that. By the way, they're very good job on not drawing out the Rumble winners this year. If you know, if it's obvious as hell who Becky and Seth are facing, good job on already confirming them, so we don't have to drag out.
Yeah.
To wait for the predictability there. Up next, Braun told Seth that he earned the right for him to shake his hand. That's nice. Up next was Drew McIntyre versus Barney the Dinosaur.
Yeah.
Barney won by DQ. That's Braun. In the main event.
Yeah, the match was okay. Pretty short, and apparently Drew really needs Corbin.
Yeah, and it had time to get very far, but
I'm saying that sarcastically. Drew doesn't need Corbin.
I like the fact
What do you
that
think of that?
I like the fact they had the DQ finish though. Braun couldn't take another loss. That wouldn't do him any favors, and Drew showing to lose in special circumstances.
Yeah.
So they didn't do anything great here, but at least they got the ending right.
Yeah.
Post match, Braun beat on Corbin until McIntyre got a cheap shot, and then the beatdown commenced. On Braun, Brock and Heyman came out for Seth's pick. Heyman called it easy to make decisions when you only have one option. Rollins only chooses to fight Daniel Bryan. Because all roads lead to the beast, this brings out Rollins for a stare down with Lesnar and Rollins start slugging in light, including a stop attempt which counted at F5. Brock is a second, third, and fourth, followed by a fifth on the title. Rollins asks if that old broadcast picks stuff up. Meaning is a 6 F5 to end the show with Seth not picking anything yet, but they did confirm on Twitter because you know it's such a mystery.
Yeah.
A lot of guy picks. Yeah.
You realize you don't have to spell everything out for us. Sometimes you can leave things a little bit subtle. Like, obviously, Seth would want to fight Lesnar at this point.
Right.
Especially since he hasn't really interacted with Daniel Bryan, or even mentioned Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, everybody and their mother knew it after the first F5.
Everybody and their mother knew as soon as Seth came out to open up the show.
Right. So they really drew it out just for no reason.
Exactly.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm commending them for not drawing it out. They only stuck to it on the one night. They didn't draw it out until like next week or Chamber or Seth faces choice. They did the right thing, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but I'm saying they didn't necessarily have to announce that. I thought it was kind of obvious.
Well,
literally, Seth could have said it at the beginning of the show.
Yeah, but I mean, they did the right thing, though, and not making us wait for either one. We knew what the two matches were going to be. For Becky and Seth.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did the right thing.
Yeah.
But they need a reason that Brock on the show, though. If Brock's back...
Seth wants to meet the person... Brock wants to meet with the person that was going to challenge him.
So apparently, they did the wrong thing by doing it right. That's what you're saying.
They could have had
by announcing the...
They literally could have had it open up the show.
Well, what the hell is going to close the show?
Becky and Ronda.
Ronda figures she's in Miss America? Turn the microphone for she was the words of Beef Fleet.
Yeah.
If it had a wire to it, a cord would fit, she could just twirl it.
Yeah.
SmackDown kicked off with Becky opening things up. She said a lot didn't go well at the Rumble first, but she didn't fold after a loss like Ronda. She's coming for the title and is very proud moving from the pre-show last year's media to this year's main event, and the fans call her with "You deserve it." Becky says that she sold doubt in Ronda's eyes on Monday, and now she's going to break Ronda's arm media. If Ronda doesn't walk into the meeting, believe now she's going to be carried out knowing it. Then Charlotte came out to interrupt. Charlotte was proud of Becky, who somehow won the Rumble without being in it. Maybe Becky learned something from her after all, because Charlotte brought her to the main event. Becky slaps her in the face, only to have Charlotte chase her down for the attack. Charlotte whips her into the barricade, and the band gets banged up again. They just break up in a hurry. It's pretty clever to go in, that's fine.
Yeah. I really did like the interaction between Charlotte and Becky. My only complaint at this point is right now, at that point, there was no excuse for Becky not to call out Asuka.
Yeah.
At least mention that she beat her. I don't know, show some mutual respect or a fight.
Becky ran from Asuka.
Yeah, Becky literally ran from Asuka.
It's the storyline.
Yeah.
Which is great face for Asuka, but it really leaves a gap in the women's title scenes.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Charlotte. I seen the argument saying Charlotte should be in the match because she carried the division for the last 4 years.
That is the exact reason she should be in the match.
So there's like.
Thank you for carrying us.
So that's why.
Here's the main.
That's the counter argument. There you go. We'll use your argument as the counter argument. Up next, our Truth. No, that was it. Our Truth defeated Shinsuke Nakamura to win the United States title.
Kind of out of nowhere. But Truth has been getting good reactions, so I guess good for Truth. The match was okay, but this whole thing started to get a little out of hand after a while.
It was strange, because I'm not sure the match was intended to end where it ended, because Truth kept on wrestling afterwards.
Yeah.
So.
Instead of Nakamura.
Yeah.
And by the way, Nakamura's shoulder was up.
Yeah. So I feel like he would botch the pin.
He was on the other side.
Yeah. The post-break Rusev came out, saying he wanted to talk for Nakamura because it deserved better. In that case, not good enough for Truth either. That Carmella shot Lana, and that was enough for a title match. Our Truth defeated Rusev to retain the United States title.
Maybe, I guess Rusev should have probably lost his composure a little bit more and then just beating the crap out of our Truth and just having to get disqualified.
Right.
That's how I think that match probably should have ended.
Yeah.
But he ends with a roll-up. To me, I thought the match was a little too much right afterwards. I get that they wanted a big surprise moment.
I think they're set up a triple threat feud.
And Nakamura and Rusev working together is really, really sudden.
The funny thing is, I think Rusev and Nakamura, this actually had a build-up, can be like the bar and turn into a tag team.
Yeah.
I actually do think that.
But
the way they got there.
I think you would actually need it to be a little bit more, I guess, drawn out.
Yeah, I think the feud needed to be more drawn out, whether that was the championship or not.
Yeah.
That was on them.
Maybe not to the point with what they're doing with Johnny and Ciampa.
I don't know, but maybe another month. Another pay-per-view match.
Just like another month. Maybe Rusev just know what, he didn't actually... A little time for Rusev to go, okay, he actually didn't intentionally hurt my wife.
Yeah, technically Rusev did.
Technically it was Rusev and Lana.
So they really had the botches there.
Yeah.
Because Lana does not know her place, where to place herself.
That actually might be a fun team.
Yeah, as a team, I think it could work. It was just in the moment getting there, it was very rough.
Yeah.
Because they literally just feuded on Sunday, and not ever team. Maybe this was an idea of...
And literally their feud was about Nakamura hurting Lana.
Yeah. And maybe the idea of turning Poplar face heel after he just turned face a few months ago, maybe there's that too. But yeah, I think we're set up a triple threat, I think. They recap that open. Becky leaves, saying she couldn't get hurt and she couldn't afford to get hurt and works her knee. R-Truth was checked on, and he was getting a little bit more serious, saying he was fine. We were supposed to get Rey Mysterio versus Samoa Joe, but since Zelina and Andrade are great heels, you're not getting that.
Yeah.
Before match, Zelina came out to say that Rey got her bar from the ring last week because he can't focus on anything while looking at her.
To be fair, that's probably true.
Yeah,
to be fair to Rey, that's probably true.
Yeah, that allowed Andrade come in from behind for the beatdown, including two amigos, and the Hammerlock DDT. Mm-hmm. No match, obviously. Very good segment out.
Yeah, it was.
I guess for them, more Andrade versus Rey.
That ain't the problem.
The Good Brothers say Rusev, what was up with that? R-Truth just beat Rusev, Nakamura back down, didn't deserve that. Rusev is said to mind her business back in catering. Tag match was set up, and Nakamura comes in and set the challenge. Rusev says they'll team together one time, and Nakamura better not screw him over. I guess that's next week.
Yeah.
I took it as it was going to be this week.
I took that it was going to be this week, too.
I guess that's next week. Shane and Miz came out for a chat. Andrew sucked up to the fans of Shane gives his video tribute to their time as a team. Back in the arena, Shane tells about how Miz's one major motivating factor his entire life. So here's Miz's dad and Miz's jersey. Papa Miz says he loves his son and is proud of him, send him a big hug. And they need to find some new double contenders or several failed four-way after that.
I didn't cry, you cried.
Yeah. The man knows how to rock a mullet.
Yeah, he does. I wish I had the confidence of Mrs. Dad.
I don't know why.
To be dressed.
I don't know why I hate believe
to have the same mustache and hair that you would in the early '90s. I just wish I had that.
I really don't know if that was real or not. When they say that,
I know. No. I know Miss said before that he was talking about his dad being more impressed with Evan Bourne did.
Yeah, so
he's like, what can't you do shooting star practice?
And wrestlers were with pyro. Yeah. His argument was his season never had pyro. Up next, Mandy and Sonya announced their entrance into the Elimination Chamber match for the first round women's titles. And Mandy isn't worried about Naomi. We see a clip from Tough Enough in 2015. When Naomi said she wasn't sure the Tough Enough girls, including Mandy, were ready to take this. Mandy in particular was called out for being weak, and that's why she wants to ruin Naomi. She was so crushed by what Naomi said that she developed a complex to the point where her boyfriend left her. Naomi ruined her relationship, so Mandy was at Naomi's. That was rather over the top. I guess is about.
Yeah. I guess it's nice they gave a historic reason behind it. Not really good reasons, but reasons.
It was kind of over the top.
Yeah. It really was.
I mean...
And by the way, I thought Sonya actually looked better than Mandy in this segment.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Sonya is hard, man. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Well, all Mandy does is look, and then she talks. Yeah, Sonya is hard, Mandy. I mean, I don't have to worry about Sonya Dillman, but
that's true.
Mandy needs to be more worried.
When we normally say there's no shot, there's literally no shot with us and Sonya.
You know, when I say there's no shot,
we have the wrong parts.
No, when I say there's no shot, the woman turns out to be a lesbian anyway.
Yeah.
Up next, the Usos defeat New Day, the Bar, and Heavy Machinery to become the number one contenders to the SmackDown tag titles. In my match that night.
Yeah, it was my match. It might have been my match of the week.
Actually, yeah, it was my match of the week. It was only 3 matches in SmackDown, so
yeah,
might be my match of the week.
I thought this match was really good and pretty entertaining. My problem with it is just because it's an elimination tag, you kind of had to cornhole yourself into Heavy Machinery already taking a pinfall loss.
At least they eliminated New Day, though.
Yeah,
did they?
Yeah, at least they did that.
They did eliminate New Day.
Yeah.
That was them, okay.
But you literally could have had just either a Fatal 4-Way or, honestly, forget Heavy Machinery because none of the other potential call-ups actually showed up this week.
Yeah, no, they were always on either show.
Yeah, so why didn't you use, Sanity? I mean, it's not like they had